What's it like when you're wandering around the house and then one of your songs comes on?
I switch it off.
Straight away?
No.
You're listening to Fun Kids. It's Dan, joined in the studio today by a TV legend and an animal expert. Andy Day is in the studio. Andy, thank you for joining us.
Hello, Dan. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you so much. Listen, we've come here to celebrate Odd Socks Day.
Yes.
It's tomorrow. What have we got planned?
Well, it's very exciting. Every year, the ABA, that's the Anti-Bullying Alliance, the charity we work alongside with that created Odd Socks Day, they come up with a theme, and this year's theme is Change Starts With Us. So, like every year, kids will come into schools, whoever's sort of engaged with Odd Socks Day, they'll wear a pair of odd socks to celebrate their individuality, to be themselves, to encourage a day of kindness and lots and lots of support around Anti-Bullying Week, because it's the beginning of Anti-Bullying Week each year. And having lots of fun. They listen to some songs that we've written and put out there for Odd Socks Day specifically, and lots of messaging on anti-bullying.
Now, this isn't the first time you've got involved with Odd Socks Day and you've made music for Odd Socks Day. Can you just tell us about the songs that you've done in the past and what you've got this year?
Well, when we teamed up with the Anti-Bullying Alliance, one of our songs is called Unique, and their theme that year was all different, all equal, and it's just slotted in absolutely perfectly. And so that's sort of how it came about. And we wanted to get involved in the Anti-Bullying Alliance just because they're a small, fantastic charity, and it's for a really good cause. It's, to sort of bring awareness to anti-bullying within schools and for kids. And if you get them at a good young age, then hopefully it will make a difference sort of going forward, encouraging that kindness and bringing that message to them. And so we wrote that song, and thus came Odd Socks Day, a nice simple day where you wear a pair of odd socks to celebrate, to encourage kindness and to celebrate being yourself and individuality. It's hence the symbol of odd socks. We're all different.
And you're all about Odd Socks. I mean, your band is named after Odd Socks.
That's true.
Why are you so obsessed with them? Where does it come from?
I'm not sure it's an obsession. Not quite yet. Well, I mean, it's a mixture of things, really. Odd Socks is a sort of undertone of like we're all different, but more so it comes out of laziness because pairing odd socks up takes time. So pairing socks up takes time, and so I just tend to just want to take socks out of a drawer and put them on, and not have to match them up.
Well, I think I feel the same as you. It's a waste of time for me every morning. And then a couple of years ago, we were speaking, and you were telling me about your band, that it's the Odd Socks. And I thought, finally, it's an excuse for what I've been doing.
Yeah, right.
What does that mean that I have to do tomorrow, though? I wear odd socks every day anyway. Do I have to wear the same pair of socks?
Yeah, put a pair of odd socks on, take a picture, put it on your socials, and get Fun Kids Radio to promote it, because it's a great cause. And the more people sort of wearing odd socks to bring that attention to Odd Socks Day, the better. So,
and it's spread all around the world now. Was it last year? Kids were turning up to schools in Africa wearing their odd socks.
Yeah, it has. It tends to do that because of social media these days. You can get it out there everywhere. So yeah, I do believe there were schools in Africa that were wearing odd socks for Odd Socks Day, and it has spread quite widely. And I think things like this work because they're simple, and also people want to get on board with it. Everyone's sort of experienced someone who's been bullied or has experienced bullying behaviour themselves, or through friends, family, so you can all sort of relate to it, and the effects of it going forward can be, anything from minor to major. So it can, it's an important message, definitely, within schools.
Let's talk about the other odd socks then. Let's talk about your band for just a second.
Okay.
We love them, by the way.
Thank you.
I play them all the time.
I know. We listen to Fun Kids Radio and we hear some of the songs being played. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Well, how does that fit? Like, I can't listen to myself on the radio. If I were to record myself and then listen back, I'd get very freaked out. What's it like when you're wandering around the house and then one of your songs comes on?
I switch it off.
Straight away?
No. It's nice to hear your own songs out. I'm exactly the same as you, Dan. I don't like listening to my own voice, so it's quite painful sometimes. But no, it's nice to hear. It's nice to hear the words that you've put down on paper in a studio for some crazy ideas that we've made music to, and now it's out to the masses, and it becomes, something else for the kids that are listening to it. So it's great.
What else is happening? So we're moving into 2020. What can we expect from the Odd Socks? What's happening with the band? Is there new music on the way? Are you touring? Are you doing shows?
Yes, there's lots of exciting things coming up. Too much to even mention, hardly, but I will mention them. We have a new TV show coming out this year called Andy and the Band. It's about Andy and the Odd Socks, and it's sort of Monkeys meets Mighty Boosh meets Flight of the Conchords meets Scooby-Doo for kids.
There's a lot going into that.
I know. Right? It's for CBBC, for the younger age of CBBC, and the hope is that the CBBC audience that have sort of watched me will, when they transition to this sort of older TV, they'll go to CBBC and they'll stick with that and hopefully watch the programme. We've also got a second album coming out. We've just signed a licensing deal with Sony, which is fantastic, and they've just started their new kids and family label called Magic Star. So yeah, it's really exciting, buddy. There's more tours, more stuff on Odd Socks Day next year. You know, that's getting stronger and stronger. So that's lots of stuff going on.
Now, we don't just know you from the band, we also know you from your adventures on the telly, across the world, through time. I just want to really pin you down with this one if I can.
Oh, no.
Any one animal throughout history from anywhere in the world, what's your favourite?
So they've sort of changed over the years. Giraffe's always up there, because I love the giraffe. I do like the sloth or sloth. And my new favourite is the pangolin, I think.
Tell us more about the pangolin.
Well, they're just incredible creatures. They're sort of like on 2 feet, walk around. They're very endangered, which is really sad. But they've got these incredible sort of armour plates on their back. And they're amazing. They're amazing to see, full of character and personality. But yes, I think they're my new number one favourites.
Full of character and full of personality is why you were here, what you were here to tell us about. Just finally, how can we get involved with Odd Socks Day? What do we need to do tomorrow?
Okay, so first of all, your school needs to get involved. If you're coming across Odd Socks Day for the first time, just spread the word, talk about Odd Socks Day, get your schools involved, talk to your head teachers, parents, especially yourselves. Workplaces are getting involved as well. So you put on a pair of Odd Socks, and you raise awareness for Odd Socks Day. There's lots more information on the Anti-Bullying Alliance website, so all the specifics will be on there. But it's that's basically what we would love you to do. And if you can't get involved this year, then next year, because it's just going from strength to strength. So hopefully, every year will be a different Odd Socks Day.
And you're more than welcome to show your uniqueness every day. Just wear Odd Socks whenever you can. I heartily recommend it.
Absolutely, I do.
Andy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Dan. Take care.